So Megan, now that you've been through the program and you're the first graduate, would you recommend it to others?
I absolutely would recommend Lead to Others. I felt like I learned everything I needed to know and things I didn't know that I needed to know for being a strong school leader. The mentorship in the program can't be matched. I think that's something that makes it stand above other options, or even pursuing, a master's degree program through college. You're not going to get that personalized mentorship, and so I would absolutely recommend it.
Having come through the Lead program, one of the things every charter school faces is its renewal process with its authorizer. Mm-hmm. You had the support of Central Michigan University throughout the program, but as you look at renewal for the school, how will this program help you make the case?
I have a stronger understanding of what that process looks like, and also like you talked about, that relationship of authorizer, school board, management company, and how it all comes together. And I know that what we're doing here at Renaissance is innovative, and there's a way to talk about why charters are needed, to offer families choice and to find a fit in the school that's best to meet their students' needs. And so to me, when we think about reauthorization and that partnership with CMU, it's important that we're building that partnership along the way. So when it comes time for reauthorization, it's an easy conversation to say, you know us, you know what we're providing to kids, and
So you're a teacher and a coach at heart, and now you're the leader of a school, which means you got to pay attention to finances and working with a governing board and all those things. Mm-hmm. How did the Lead program help you in those other areas?
That's where the being able to dig into those things that I didn't know I needed to know until working through Lead were there. The modules are broken down in a way that makes sure that every little piece of leading a school is covered, and not just covered in a, hey, this exists, but let's spend a chunk of time looking at different elements of finance, looking at different elements of board governance, looking at, charter contracts and all of those things that really had me pausing to dig into those things.
The research shows us that a lot of people leading charter schools today have never worked directly for a board before. Mm-hmm. And now as the leader, they have to report and serve the board. What are some of the lessons you learned in Lead that would help school leaders with that?
In Lead, I was able to dig into and stop and reflect on different pieces that the board is directly involved with. So I was able to develop a better understanding of how our school got to where it is with our relationship with the board, why even just board meetings or those check-ins are set up the way they are. Some of that, digging into how a charter school is set up, helped to click with things that I'd seen in action for years and working in one, but never really realized that's how that connection came together.